The Lost Mermaid-Chapter 15. The following morning, Shane appeared to be lost in thought as he stared at his bowl of oatmeal. I took a seat beside him and asked, "Why are you so glum? Aren't you looking forward to prom today?" "Yeah," he replied. But then he lowered his head, brooding over his mush, appearing downcast. "What's going on?" I asked. Nothing," he said. "I don't want to talk about it." He paused, looking up. "Actually, I need to talk to you alone." Well, that was a quick turnaround. What could he possibly need to tell me? I ate, grabbed my bag, and headed outside. After we'd gone a fair distance from the house, I stopped. "Shane, what's the matter?" He was reluctant to even look at me, let alone tell me what was on his mind. I nudged his shoulder again, and he let out a long breath. "It's about Jason Jackson." "Okay?" "Well, yesterday I was hanging out at Greg's house after the basketball game, and, well." "Spit it out," I demanded. I sounded neither patient nor charming, but honestly, I didn't care. The way Shane was acting, I needed to know what was going on. "I saw Jason kissing Pam last night." "What?" I reeled back in shock. "Are you sure?" "They're together," he said, looking me directly in the eye. "Definitely together." I stepped back, and he scanned me to see if I was okay. He reached out to give me a side hug. "I'm sorry, Jules. I wish it weren't so." I nodded woodenly. "I need a minute." "I couldn't believe it either," he said. He gave me another half hug and walked away, shoulders still slumped. Stunned, I walked to the pond in silence. Why did Jason ask me to prom if he liked Pam? I had loved him from afar for so many years, and my heart's desire was finally almost a reality. I was so excited for my first date. And now, just as I was about to attend the dance with the man of my dreams, it slipped away as quickly as it had come. Tears welled up inside me, and I felt the urge to cry, but I held the sadness back. Why did life have to be so hard? Would I ever fall in love with someone wonderful? I called Emerald, but she didn't come. I didn't want to get my hair wet because I'd already washed it for the dance, but I had to talk to her. She would know what to do. I placed my tiara on my head and dived into the depths, frantically searching for Emerald. I finally found her near the willow tree, fast asleep, her rounded stomach now more obvious. I gazed at her reclining form, debating whether to wake her. Her hair floated like a halo around her angelic form. She had one hand on her heart and the other on her womb, as though determined to provide the utmost care and protection for her unborn child. I gently touched her shoulder. "Emerald, please wake up. I need to talk to you." She stirred but didn't awaken. I tapped her once more, but there was still no response. She was breathing, but only faintly. I had to get her to the sea as soon as possible. My mind raced as I tried to figure out what to do. I had to talk with Jared tonight. I needed a vehicle and must get to the ocean. I prayed Jared would help me. With all my heart, I hoped he would believe me. Heart heavy, I swam back to the surface and walked home. Glancing up at the sun, which was lower in the sky, I realized it was later than I thought. Frowning, I calculated the time and panic shot through me. If I wasn't off, I only had 30 minutes to get ready. THIRTYMINUTES. That was not nearly enough time, and I knew it. On top of it, my hair was soaked and my feet were muddy. I groaned and rushed inside. Mom glanced up from her seat on the sofa, where she was waiting for me, and gasped. "What are you doing all wet?" What could I tell her? There was no good way to explain it. Oh, I was swimming in the pond trying to talk to a mermaid who is probably dying, and I'm super worried. I settled for, I got distracted. Technically true, but I'm a mess. "Can you help me?" She frowned. "Well, I don't know what to do." "I guess we can put your hair up." That works, I said. All right, I'll do what I can. I'll throw my dress and jewelry on. Maybe it will dry a little. Okay, she said. I ran towards the bathroom, calling out, "Thanks, Mom!" as I grabbed my dress before closing the door. Inside, I rinsed off, dressed quickly, and leaned against the sink, letting it all wash over me. I was going to prom with a boy who was kissing another girl, and if that weren't bad enough, Emerald was dying. How was I going to do this? Pray, wasn't that what Mom had said to do when I felt scared or angry or sad? Well, I was checking the boxes on all those. Might as well. Heavenly Father, I prayed. I'm a mess. Jason kissed Pam, and I shouldn't even care because Emerald is more important. But I really do care, and it's my first date. I'm afraid Emerald is dying, and I can't do anything about it unless Jared will believe me. I need help. Father, please help me through this night. I closed my eyes, listening, but felt nothing. I sighed, walking out, determined to at least look like I wasn't falling apart. But Mom saw right through me. Her brow furrowed. Julie, what's the matter? She looked concerned. I could tell her, right? She always listened, and I knew I could trust her. Shane saw Jason kissing a girl from school. Her brow furrowed. That's odd. Why would he kiss her and ask me out? I don't know. She kept working with my hair, which was hard to get through when it was stringy and wet. I'm sorry. She stopped what she was doing and hugged me. I fell into her, soaking up the safety I always felt in her hugs. No one cares about me, Mom. She patted my back comfortingly. I care about you, sis. I sighed. You know what I mean, Mom. You don't count. Well, I should count, she huffed. I know you want a boy to like you, but you're the sweetest angel ever. You love others, and you're wonderful. I think you can still have a good time, but this is really rough. It is, I said. I heard the ding-dong of the doorbell. My heart jumped. It had to be Jason. Why couldn't he be late? His voice echoed down the hall. Hi, is Julie here? Yeah, she sure is. Who are you? Oh no. Wayne let him in. Why couldn't someone mature greet my date? It sounded like Wayne was jumping up and down, chatting Jason's ear off. Do you like trucks? I love pancakes. Did you know I'm 5? For breakfast, I ate 5 pancakes. Do you like pancakes? Jason sounded uncomfortable. Yeah, can you get your sister? Mom placed a few more bobby pins in my hair, but I could still hear Wayne rambling away. Oh, I wish I had been waiting at the door. Why was my family so weird? I heard Shane step into the living room and take over, acting completely normal. What a relief. I mentally made a note to thank him later. Shane's voice drifted up from the living room. Hey, Jason. How's it going? Doing swell. Feeling fine. Is Julie ready? Let me check. Wayne, go tell Julie that Jason's here. Wayne yelled at the top of his lungs. Julie, your boyfriend's here. Ugh, I could deck that kid. I stiffened, causing a pin to stab my head. Panting, Wayne ran down the hall. Julie, your boyfriend's here. Be quiet, Wayne. I scolded. He's not my boyfriend. Mom, please don't let Wayne out of your sight. Wayne, Mom demanded, go to your room now. Why? He whined. Mom shot him a stern look. Deflated, Wayne stomped to the boys' room, slamming the door. Why is my family so awkward? Trembling, I grabbed my purse. Taking a deep breath, I stepped into the living room in my satin gray dress. Mom had worked a wonder, spinning my hair up in a coiffure with pearl pins. I put on the finishing touch with fresh lip gloss and her pearl necklace. Hi, Julie, Jason smiled. You look out of sight. I smiled. Thank you. He wore a polyester sky blue suit with a frilly shirt and bow tie. "I love your tux. Your suit looks manly on you." He blushed at my compliment and offered his arm. I took it even though I felt shaky, squeezing softly. He flexed slightly, smiling at me. I was proud of myself for being brave and complimenting him, but wished he didn't look so good since Pam was his true flame. All my doubts flooded back to me. Why was he taking me out when he'd been kissing Pam? Did he like me at all? What if he was one of those guys Emerald warned me about, the snakes who played with girls' hearts? I shoved the thoughts out of my mind. I planned on forgetting Pam, promising myself I would enjoy the night while I could. Jason said something, bringing me back to the present. Glancing up at him, I saw he had a corsage for me, pink carnations with baby's breath, and a gold ribbon that accentuated my dress well. "Thank you for the lovely corsage," I said. He handed it to me along with his boutonniere, wanting me to pin it on. I tried, but Mom had to rescue me. She pinned on my corsage as well, hugging me before we escaped out the door. I was so glad the door drama was over. We hopped in the car and I looked in the back seat to find Jason's best friend Brian Hansen sitting next to a girl. She had curly blonde hair and a rhinestone headband. My shock took a second to settle. Pam was Brian's date,